Hello and welcome to Copyright Violators. I'm Ryan.
Where's our jingle?
Now you say I'm Nick. Oh, our Copyright Violators jingle? Well, we can't use it because it's a copyright violation.
They don't. They're
oh,
not
you
in
didn't
on
hear
the
the
joke?
jingle because I didn't play it. All right, let me. I only
did
played
mean
it in
that
my
jingle,
headphones.
Although I do appreciate the credit you just gave me.
I had it on preview. All right.
Conner VS Cobb for me and you.
Welcome to Copyright Violators. I'm Ryan.
I'm Nick, and I think you should keep the beginning of it.
All right.
We always miss the cues.
There's something off every time, and it's fine. It's what gives us our charm. The fact that half the time you can't listen to it because we had a top 40 song in it. Look, I don't understand why we can't just play a couple scenes from The Godfather in the middle of our show.
I've been
Why
trying
is that
to get
illegal?
that naked dance sequence from Roadhouse, which helped put hair on my chest growing up. I've been trying to insert that into every video I have.
Every week we try to play one Shakira song and claim that we wrote it, and the authorities keep coming after us.
I don't get it. What's the problem?
I don't know, but I have been warned by both Spotify and YouTube that this cannot continue, which is hilarious.
Wait, are they really going to risk disappointing dozens of listeners?
Well, I mean, I do hope they understand how high the stakes are, which are, a handful.
It couldn't be higher. The stakes could not be higher.
Yeah,
I'm not
Nick,
paying for anything with money that I get from this podcast, and neither are you.
no.
I'm pretty sure
In fact,
we've
I'm
really
losing
lost a
about
lot of
$100
money.
and some bucks a month, actually. I'm losing $100 and some bucks a month and a lot of hours. But we're turning that around. I surveyed the top 7,000 podcasts on YouTube, okay?
Okay.
We talked about this last week. There are common themes, okay? Self-improvement, true crime, conspiracy theories, tribalism, okay? Tribalism we're not good at. Conspiracy theories, we make fun of them instead of propping them up, so we got to shift that. And we don't really talk about murders. However, I'm going to wrap up a self-improvement thing into a true death, okay? Elvis's autopsy was finally released. Did you know that?
Really?
You know what he died from?
I thought it was from drugs while he was on the shitter.
Constipation.
I don't
He
know
had
if I
like
buy
an
that.
embolism or something while trying to poop, constipated. So, how do you improve yourself? Don't do opiates. Drink water, eat fiber, and you'll poop like a champion. You won't die like Elvis.
Well, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Seeing that I was raised in Memphis and he died in Memphis, I was not alive in the 70s in Memphis when he was. But I'll ask you this. How else do you expect the king to have a good time in Memphis in the late 70s if he's not on opiates?
Well, he was in Las Vegas, wasn't he?
Probably. You're
I
probably
think he was
right
in Las
about
Vegas for his last 2 years.
But he spent most of his time at Graceland. I've walked on his tomb.
Are you supposed to walk on it?
I mean,
Or
it's
you just
not
walk near it?
cordoned off or anything. It's just like, there it is.
I'm not sure if you're supposed to walk on anyone's tomb.
I walked in front of it, okay?
You walked in, okay. It sounded very disrespectful for a moment there. But I think your premise is off because I think he died like he was doing like in the middle of like a, I don't know, 3-year or something run in Vegas. And he was just like shut off in a hotel room that whole time. And he would just go downstairs and perform, then go back upstairs and eat, like fried fat or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Bucket of hot fat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think
that's
he's
a
been in
lonely existence.
Memphis in a while.
That's
Yeah.
I think that a lot of guys that are on the road are like, man, I'd love to get a residency in Vegas just so I'm not on a plane all the time or on a bus all the time. But it just means that you're just in a room all the time, 22
Yeah.
hours a day.
The worst part of being on the road, which is the sitting in a hotel room by yourself. You're doing, especially if you're known, if you're on the marquees and stuff, it's awful. But dude, the crazy thing, I didn't realize Elvis was only 42. We're
You didn't
older
know
than
that?
Elvis was when he died. Like Doesn't that make you feel like you've done a lot? Doesn't it make you feel very accomplished?
No, it just makes me feel like I have done less drugs than he has.
Yeah,
A
exactly.
lot less.
I'm not being facetious. We got past 42 and did not
Yeah.
constipate
Think of
ourselves
all
to
the
that.
men that have existed, all the
Yeah.
male humans
Yeah.
that didn't pass 42. It's a
Yeah.
lot.
Here we
It's
are.
a whole lot. We just
we
got
are.
lucky we didn't get born into like being drafted into a war. That's basically our
Yeah.
biggest stroke of luck.
It
And
is.
imagine if you were born in like 1900,
Oh, yeah.
right? How
Yeah,
much
you're done.
shit you'd have to go through. You'd have 2 world wars
Yeah.
and you'd have a depression. Good
Yeah.
luck, guys.
Yeah, you're right. You're probably drafted into the end of World War One.
No
then you have a
thanks.
depression, and then you're in your late 30s at World War II, where you're not going to be fighting, but it's going to be rough.
You're going to be out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, guess what's going to get us out of this depression? Another war. And
Yeah.
then your mind just goes back to trench warfare, which
Yeah,
that always seems worse than any
Yeah.
of it.
and they'll be like, "Oh, of course." Then we're like, "Well, we'll be back to peace and prosperity by your early 50s."
mm-hmm.
But they got to have a few good years in the 20s
Few.
before the collapse.
Especially if they decided to go to Europe, which
Yeah.
they probably wouldn't still be in Europe if they were in World War One. They'd probably want to go back home.
Very true. To this point, if you had to do a Vegas residency, would you want it to be one of the big on-the-strip casinos, or would you want one of the off-strip ones or a downtown?
It would just depend. It would just be schedule for me. That's what it would come down to. Is like, how many shows are we talking? I mean, what I can't get over is like, oh well, Elvis or Michael Jackson or whoever, this magician, they have a whole floor to themselves. It's like, well, yeah, they have a whole floor to themselves. That is their home.
Yeah.
Like their family's there too. Like it sucks.
Yeah, it's awful. They have it, one of the casinos, a comic does it. It's not even a residency, but it's like, I think they call it that, but it's like he does a monthly 2 shows there a month or something in one weekend. And you actually go in a separate entrance, and then you go down a hallway, and then it's just this opening in a giant courtyard and your villa, which sounds like a great hotel stay. But if you're living there, that sounds like a nightmare. Well, I need to go get eggs. Well, okay, let me go pass by the slot machines. It's
Yes.
awful. I mean, dude, and then you don't want to order stuff. Did I tell you I did a show at it was a private show at what's it called? Kiowa Island in South Carolina, where they did the PGA Championship a few years ago.
Nice.
And I'm there for 2 days at this very nice resort, and I go down to the cafe, and I'm just getting, I don't know what I'm getting, and I asked, like, I'm looking at the prices for like delivery or room service or whatever, and I remember it was $30 or something like that for a gallon of milk, and $30 for a box of cereal.
Shut your face.
Swear to God. Because Tiger Woods, stays there for a long time. Phil Mickelson, Gary Player, these people stay there for long periods, and like money doesn't register to them. So anyway, that's what I'm
No.
picturing at Vegas, where it's like you're doing
$30
groceries, it's
for milk.
$4,000.
God, who wants to drink milk on a beach anyway? You disgusting. I did a private casino gig, like the first casino I ever did. I was in New York, and they flew us down, me and a few other comics, to St. Martin.
Uh-huh.
And like it seemed like it was gonna be such a thing. Like our posters were everywhere on this island. We were doing radio. Like it was just like just our hair was on fire. We were just so excited about it. Here's your showroom. It probably sat 700-800.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get to the show, and they tell us in the green room that each one of us is doing a half hour. So they're
How many
looking at a
people?
2.5-hour show.
Okay.
And they were going to give a half hour to a local sketch group. A 3-hour show. That's what they wanted to do. And that was after we talked them down from 45 minutes a set.
Oh, man.
And then
Dude,
we get out there, and of the 800-seater, and everybody's talking about it. We're signing autographs and stuff. And there were maybe like 30 people there scattered all across the room.
Yeah.
They weren't in the front. They were literally 50 yards away. Okay, maybe not literally. Literally 25 yards away.
Let's go back and edit out you saying literally. You sounded like a fool.
I sounded like, what, a Gen Zer who says literally about everything?
I want to know, how did this local improv troupe go? A St. Martin-based improv troupe.
You know what?
They're not known for their
Didn't
improv
go
scenes.
well.
Yeah.
None of it went well. It was tough.
Yeah, most Caribbean islands not known for their improv scenes.
Well, like you would know. You'd never look down your nose at their art and comedy scene.
I used to love, dude, when you do a college or something like that, some sort of gig where they go, we got a local opener. Is that okay? Some people didn't like it. They're like, they're not going to set the room up well. I'm like, oh, go for it.
Please do as much time as you want.
Yeah. Dude, just live up there if you want. Do you understand how good you're going to make a real comic look?
Right. Okay. But maybe I didn't say this before. This local St. Martin improv sketch group went on in the middle. So any momentum that had been built up.
Why in the middle?
Why any of it? Why were they 45 minutes a set?
Yeah.
Why were they half an hour a set? Why was it 3 hours long? And why did they go in the middle and then quit after a few minutes?
That's nuts. Dude, I have a show coming up and someone else booked it for me. And then I go to the website later and I'm like, why is there an intermission scheduled in the middle of my set?
You had to go back up and do more time?
That's how I was contracted. Yeah, I had to.
Wow.
I had to talk to them. They're like, well, it's in the contract. I'm like, what are you talking about? Why is this in the contract? Like, I didn't sign it. Someone else signed it for me. Yeah, but it said all ages and an intermission.
Nah, man.
I'm like, get me out of here. Give me a break, dude.
I did. I got a last minute job, like, I don't know, 15 years ago when I was in Brooklyn. I got a last minute job upstate for this like winter camp, and the money was pretty good. So I said yes against my better judgment. I go up there, and they had been like, the youngest person in the room is going to be 14. Can you do that? And I'm like, I guess I could do that. They weren't asking for that much time. You walk in, and it's just like the playtime of a kid's camp. Just the playtime. They're out there, like, they're playing Jenga, they're yelling, they're running around. They're like, we want you to perform stand-up. And the youngest kids were probably 8. And they were mostly 8.
How much?
They were mostly 8 years old.
I mean, what? How much
They
time
pulled
are you
the
supposed
mic
to
on
do?
me, man. They unplugged the mic on me.
I bet.
And
you mean because you were like inappropriate, or like just because they were children?
They thought that I was inappropriate. I was doing the most G-rated thing I possibly could do. And they still pulled the mic on me and just went off on me backstage.
Yeah, I mean, how do you make them laugh? Do you just go, I mean, what? An 8-year-old, do you just go, I mean, I don't even know what you say other than like the old Norm Macdonald joke where it's like, how old are you, 9? And they're like, no, I'm 8.
Right.
You know what I mean?
If I had like a slingshot or a t-shirt cannon, I would have been in business for at least a couple of minutes. No,
Yeah.
it was top 5 worst gig I've ever had.
I can't believe there's 4 in the running with that. We got any bachelor parties here? No?
Any birthdays? Oh, you're turning 7? Great. I got nothing.
Anyone here divorced?
It was horrible.
Anyone here divorced? How many DUIs do people have as an average?
How many people believe in Santa on here? Everybody? Oh, no.
Man, I mean, I've never done anything that awful.
It was, dude, I went to my hotel room and I did not leave until the next morning. It was just misery.
Yeah,
it was,
you can't.
Oh, God, it was misery. And they were just kind of they were in my face. I'm like, What-
Oh,
So you're going to give me the wrong information and then like start beating your chest and going off on me as if I like meant to do this? You
right.
think I wanted to do this?
How much did it pay? Was it worth it?
I think it was like $400.
Probably not worth it, huh?
I could have, I mean, I needed it then. Hey, so I got to tell you, so last week I go to Phoenix, right? And man, it was in the middle of the storms. I was just glad the plane took off.
Mm-hmm.
But 2 minutes, 3 minutes into the flight, people were already checking the movies, and the movies weren't working. And it almost like they read our minds. The airline attendant got on the PA and was like, yeah, we know the movies aren't working. We hear you. The pilots are working on fixing the internet.
The pilots.
Yeah.
In the meantime, we will just describe a movie to you.
It's just that's the priority. The pilots are on the Wi-Fi, guys.
What airline were you on?
It was on Southwest.
Yeah,
When they said that, I was encouraged. I really wanted to just pop up and be like, yes, but aren't we still going up
Right
now? Do you want to work on the Wi-Fi when we're still going up?
It all checks out for me. I remember I told you I flew Southwest a couple months ago, and I said their slogan should be, "We got a plane, y'all."
Yeah.
It feels like the most amateur operation, just flying by the seat of your pants. Spirit, obviously a terrible thing, but they pretend that they're pros,
Southwest is all about making jokes. They like 1 out of every 2 or 3 flights in Southwest, they'll like do all the seatbelt spiel and they'll make a lot of jokes. I don't mind Southwest. Most of the time, I got a seat I'm okay with. It's fine. It's fine. You can get like this companion pass where you're flying 2 for 1. It's never worked out for me, but I
wasn't comfortable with it.
And I've got too many miles at this point to bail.
I wasn't comfortable with it. It was like, look, I liken it to a restaurant, okay? It would be like if I went to a restaurant and it's 5% cheaper than another restaurant where they're doing everything by the book. And at this place, you save 5%, but they're like, hey, everyone who works here is wearing flip-flops. The floors are a little dirty, and you're just going to have to sit wherever you can sit. We don't have chairs necessarily. You're just going to have to find a place to sit. You can't sit with your family.
No one's going to seat you. It's like Black Friday.
Yeah.
They open the door and you just run into the first seat you can.
Hope you find your family on the way out. It is absurd. I can't believe it exists as a business.
It's not that big of a deal. They are changing the seats. That's the talk on every Southwest flight I take now, is people turn to each other and be like, starting in January, this is over. We're going to have to get actual seats on the tickets. And like, they're really disappointed in it. I'm like, well, it's not that big a deal. I'm shocked it lasted this long.
Yeah, how is that worse than having to line up and they're like, A59, you're next. A56, like you already are assigned a number right there. It's a horrible system. Also,
maybe you're just a fascist. That's why you want to be assigned numbers.
Oh,
maybe
Jesus
Southwest
Christ.
is about freedom. They prize that autonomy over organization.
Nick Cobb, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, buddy.
Was this in Florida?
Usually is.
Wildlife officials are confident they caught the alligator that attacked, especially after finding that white sneaker inside its mouth.
Here we go.
Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga.
Me, it look like a left cut to me. All you gotta do is look up in the tree. Who else did that?
We ain't
supposed to have livestock in this neighborhood, yet you married a sea cow.
Love that.
Could be a crackhead who got hold to the wrong stuff.
Was this in Florida?
Thankfully, that man will be okay.
Folks,
Yeah.
Was This
I like
in
it.
Florida is a game where I tell you just the headlines for 3 news stories. You tell me if they were in Florida or not. Okay? Number 1, middle school locked down after an AI weapon detector mistakes clarinet for a gun. Okay?
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So this is a middle school with an AI weapon detector. Okay. I mean, already insane.
How does
Next.
that work? Not to sound
I have
like
a
an
feeling they're
idiot,
kind
but-
of stretching the word AI here, you know, like people just say it all the time for things. It's probably just like one of the metal detectors they have at concerts. You know, I'm assuming like the new ones where you don't have to take everything out of your pocket and stuff.
I don't see how that has anything to do with AI.
Well, yeah, I think it's just saying that
I think it's just loosening restrictions and being like, let's get these people to come through. This is really just
sure.
want
Where they're
people
like,
to
we don't
try-
care if you have a gun, come
They
through.
see the metal detector, maybe they won't come in.
We put up a gate. That's the best we're doing. We got to get people in here. Number 2 is a story. I can't find the link. I must have closed it or something, but it's something I saw last week, and it was absolutely crazy. Wait a minute. I found it. It's on my iPad. Okay. I was just going to say that other part. Okay. Thief said he was teleported into a stolen BMW. When this person was...
Hang on.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yep.
That's great.
Someone stole a BMW, crashed it, and when the police arrived, he had a bloody face, and he told the police, "You saved me from the aliens."
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that he zagged. That just tells me that it's probably a small town and he knows those cops. That's what that tells. He just knows them. He's
if
joking
that's what
around.
it tells you, that's fine. Number 3, this isn't really a news story. This is a house listing. This is a 7,400 square foot home, 5 bedrooms, 6 baths. The bottom floor, the basement, is carpeted and has a gold. It says gold. It's probably brass stripper pole.
Probably not solid gold.
Like a
Probably
proper giant family house with children's bedrooms and everything. And there's
Okay.
Yep.
So am I okay? Can I ask? Can it be more than one in Florida? That's always the confusing part for me.
Dude, this is for you to discern.
So it could be. It's not like there's only one, and I've got to pick. So all of them
It
could
could be
theoretically
0,
be in
it
Florida.
could be 3.
I'm going to say all 3 are in Florida. All 3 of them.
Well, guess who's wrong? Nick Cobb.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. You got 2 of them right though. And first, I'm gonna give you a chance for bonus points. The clarinet gun was indeed in Florida. Can you guess where?
Outside of Orlando.
Actually, it's Seminole County, which I think is closer to Miami. We're not going to give that to you.
I would think it'd be near Florida State. Isn't that in the Panhandle?
You're right. That's up there. My bad. That's
yes.
up north. But that's not near Orlando. Shut up.
No, but I at least got that part right.
All right. You got it. The second one, the teleported into a stolen BMW, that was indeed in Florida. Where was it?
I'm going to go outside Orlando again.
Ormond Park. Have no idea where that is. Refuse to look it up. And the house with the stripper pole was in Danville, California. I don't know where that is.
I don't know where it is either.
I think that might be near San Bernardino. But it also
that
doesn't
makes
matter
sense.
unless anyone wants it.
Well, I mean, the fact that they included it in the Zillow picks, like, maybe that is, like, if you're on the fence and you're like, well, it's going to cost me $300 to install a stripper pole.
Yeah.
I'm going to save so much money and time if we
Yeah.
just go ahead and buy this place, but we have to live in Danville.
You know what? It's in San Ramon Valley. So we're talking north of east or north of San Francisco. We're talking Bay Area. All right.
Really?
We'll move forward. What do you got, Nick?
I've got conspiracy theories, my friend. I'm
Do
going to
ya?
give you 3 conspiracy theories, and this isn't some BS that you're going to, hey, all 3 of them, blah, blah, blah. No, it's just going to be one of them is made up.
One of them's made up?
Made up conspiracy theory.
All right, well, let's hit that jingle jangle.
You wouldn't believe what I've seen or heard, but government's so bad when see that bird. The earth is flat, we're protected by the ice wall. Bigfoot plays minor league football.
Love that.
Jingle Master Tony with another hit.
Minor league football, just the
Bigfoot
best.
plays minor league football. Is there minor league football? I don't even know who would put their life on the line for minor league.
Well, they do for college. I guess that's essentially minor league football.
I'd be like,
or
I do
maybe
practice
CFL.
war.
You know.
Okay. Nah, I guess
Okay.
true. CFL's
Here we go.
pro.
The first one. Here we go. 3 conspiracy theories. The first one is called the JFK assassination conspiracy theory. So, following John F. Kennedy's assassination in 1963, a lot of theories emerged that Lee Harvey Oswald did not act alone, and it could have been any mix of CIA, the mob, the military.
I
just
thought this
part
was
of
an
a
open and
larger
shut
plot.
case, and everyone believed the explanation.
What's that?
I thought this was an open and shut case, and everyone believed the explanation.
Just telling you that that is a conspiracy theory out there.
I was not aware of it. Okay, what's
Okay.
next?
The next one is the moon landing hoax theory. This is a claim that NASA actually faked the Apollo 11 moon landing in 1969, the one that everyone says they watched on TV. They were actually just watching a fake moon landing in some studio in Burbank.
And you're telling me that there are people out there who think we did not land on the moon, that we did not launch from the round Earth and land on the moon.
You have to decide which one is fake. Okay.
You're hold on. Okay, sure. What's the next one?
Look, it doesn't have to be real. Is the conspiracy theory. Does that
I just
exist?
didn't know that people thought this stuff.
The last one, the dentist cartel time travel scheme. All dentists are actually the same person, one immortal being from the year 2847 who discovered that human tooth enamel, when properly extracted and aged for 50 years, becomes the only substance capable of powering time machines. That's why they're so obsessed with your teeth. Fluoride in the water, it's not for cavity prevention. It's a tracking isotope so they can monitor which teeth have the highest time travel potential. There we are. Which one of those?
I would have said you made up the
make
last one, but I can't see you saying tracking isotope.
Well, it's why a dentist visit always takes forever, because they're never in a hurry. Why? Because of time travel.
Nick, what's
they
an
don't
isotope?
have to be in a hurry.
Are you? What's an isotope?
I'm not sure.
Okay, because you just found this on the internet. It's something people believe. Well, I think the one you made up is the JFK assassination thing, because I've never heard of anyone questioning that Lee Harvey Oswald was the single shooter.
God, you are a moron.
What?
It was the dentist that was fake. There was actually a movie called JFK with Kevin Costner. It was called
Kevin
JFK.
Costner. There was a JFK movie called Kevin Costner.
Starring JFK. Yeah. And it broke down the conspiracy theory. It did really well in the motion picture industry.
It's about JFK, but it's called Kevin Costner. It stars JFK as Kevin Costner
right.
talking about JFK. It's really circuitous. But
how did you not see it in the theater? You would have gotten it right had you seen that movie. But you're not a movie guy.
I actually did see that movie in the theaters, and I was probably too young to see that in the theaters.
Sure. John Candy was great in that movie. No joke. He was great in the movie.
What was John Candy in it? I don't remember.
He played a side character, just some kind of sleazy
Uncle Buck.
inside man who smoked a lot. He was great.
He plays Uncle Buck. It's just like the day, the morning of the assassination. He's in there and he goes, "Who wants pancakes?" And it's just giant.
My issue with Uncle Buck is simple. I don't understand the 10 minutes up front where they're like, Uncle Buck is so untrustworthy. Uncle Buck, last resort. He seems to be fantastic.
He does seem to be great. I like that you were ready
loves
with
the
that.
kids. The kids love him. He's a big teddy bear. What is your problem?
We didn't prepare an Uncle Buck segment. And I like that you were ready with, here's my problem with Uncle Buck.
I do have a problem with it.
I have a seed to pick with this movie from 40 years ago.
A seed to pick?
What is, I don't know. What is the what's
Bone
the
to
actual
pick?
phrase? Bone to pick. I was like,
bone
so,
to-
yeah, there's something where you pick something. I can't remember what
I
it was.
planted a bone and I have a seed to pick.
There it is.
It's very frustrating, Uncle Buck. I mean, it got Macaulay Culkin's career off the ground. Thank God he was 6 years old. It was about time. But I don't like any time they have this telegraphed like character arc. Kind of like, this guy is a piece of garbage. He can't have he can't hold down a job. His car is garbage, whatever. And then he's like the greatest guy in the world.
Yeah.
They should be embarrassed.
Yeah, I mean, he
reading the
seems
copy.
awesome. It really is. Yeah.
Who wouldn't want to hang out with him?
Yeah, I don't understand either. It's like saying that I don't know. I didn't even have an analogy. I was going to come up with an Indiana Jones one.
Absolutely ripped
Yeah.
that teacher a new asshole for his niece. I mean, unbelievable.
God, you're getting into some details here.
Remember when he flicks a quarter onto the desk? He's like, how about you take this quarter downtown to a bus station and pay a rat to gnaw that thing off your face? It was great. It's just
I don't remember that. How recently did you see Uncle Buck?
It's been probably 12 years.
That's impressive.
These movies, look, I have the wrong information sticks to me, okay?
Yeah.
If it's something important, don't know it. Doesn't matter to me.
Yeah.
If it's a monologue from Uncle Buck, I'll know it.
Yeah. Nick, let me ask you a question.
Mm.
How do you pick a restaurant? Or what makes you go, I won't eat there?
Shellfish, because I'm allergic to shellfish.
Okay.
That's about it. So
That's
Red
about it,
Lobster,
or
I'm
you don't
out.
like
Long
it.
John Silver, I'm out. Yeah.
Or you don't like it, or it's overpriced or something.
I mean, I guess like we would never even consider a place that's like, more than $8 a plate. So
My rules are I don't like it, or it's overpriced, or I think it's dirty. Like if it's, if there's any sort of health issues, no matter what it is, you know what I mean?
So you care about what the health inspector grade is on the front window?
Yes, I'm not going to a place that doesn't have. Well, yes, of course.
When was the last time you saw a place that had like a C?
No, but I'm saying if it just doesn't look like, if I go in and it just doesn't look like, I mean, this is an Anthony Bourdain rule. If you go in the bathroom and it's not spotless, that means the kitchen's not spotless either. Don't eat there.
Yeah, good point. Good point.
No, the reason I bring this up was because someone I know stopped going to this ice cream place. By the way, I thought I had like lost a little weight. I'm in my mid 40s. You gotta keep the weight right for cholesterol purposes and all that business. And I was like, I thought I lost like 5 pounds. I hadn't been on a scale in a few weeks, and I weighed myself this morning. I've gained 5 pounds, and it's probably because I eat ice cream every other day.
It was astonishing. Even my kids, who would eat ice cream every meal if they could, was like, Dad's other brother really loves blizzards.
Did they talk about it?
They still refer to you as Dad's other brother. So they live in a world where I have another brother that I've never spoken of.
Yeah.
But he comes by my house and we go get blizzards and he orders off menu.
I've
like
been home
some
from
kind
your
of
house
French
for
douche.
1 week, and I've had ice cream 4 times since then. Large helpings. I'm not a 1 scooper. I'm a 2 scooper. Anyway, there's an ice cream place.
You treat it like the way that you give advice. You took me to an ice cream place and you're like, no, you really want to order this on the side and just a little bit and get a sample of this and get us like,
No, I
just
didn't.
like right in my ear.
Where? A Dairy Queen?
No, when I came and stayed
I
with
took
you
Salt
when we
and
went
Straw.
to that.
Yeah,
I
Salt
mean,
and Straw. Yeah,
admittedly
absolutely.
amazing.
Try it all.
Yeah.
But there's another
I feel
place.
rude if I ask for more than 2 samples. It's just, I mean, come on.
No, you can't do, dude. When they got 6 new flavors a month, you can't just ask for 2 samples. But there's
How
a great
long does
ice
that
cream.
last you? Like 3 days? You are a fiend when it comes to ice cream.
I do. I love it. I love it. I was a cake man in my younger years. Then I changed to cookies, then pies. I've been all in ice cream for about 20 years.
I do not. I flat out don't like cake anymore.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm still in my pie stage.
There's only a few types of cake. I like a princess cake, German chocolate cake. That's about it. But I bring this up because there's an amazing ice cream place in my neighborhood, one of the best ice cream places in LA. And someone I know stopped going there because they heard that the owner is a Trump supporter. And I'm like, you're going to stop eating ice cream for that?
Yeah, I mean, what are you trying to prove, man? Do you really want to like be told how many different places you go to that are owned by Trump supporters?
Exactly.
I don't think you want to be told that, man.
That's my thing too. It's like, first of all, you heard this as hearsay. Secondly, you don't even if they are a Trump supporter, you don't know why. Number three, why are you think all the other businesses are owned by people who align with every opinion you have?
Yeah,
it doesn't exist.
Right.
That's like, I remember when people were like backlashing against Chick-fil-A, and I was like, you go to Home Depot, you go to Whole Foods, do you go to
ever stay at a DoubleTree?
You ever
Sure.
stay at a DoubleTree? You
Yeah.
know what I mean? It just goes on. You ever go to Urban Outfitters?
Right.
It's like, who do you think are CEOs? It's like the only way, like if you only want to go to businesses that align with your values, you can only basically you'll have to subsist off of toothpaste from Tom's of Maine. That's it. That's the only business that you can
Right.
patron.
Right. Yeah. You'll have to go to Costco.
Nice.
You could just do
Patronize.
anything at Costco.
Yeah, Costco. That's a company right there.
It
God,
is.
we're getting old. We really bring up how great of a business Costco is every week.
Last night, my daughter went to get out of the house because it was freezing cold and spent the whole day inside. Let's go run some errands. And I was like, how about we just go to Costco and we're not going to buy anything. We're just going to see what samples we have.
See what samples we have. Yeah, see if there are any new dates for sale.
Dude, I got some chocolate croissants to sample. I just kept on going back. And then I had a little ginger and honey tea that was, it was like a triangle. I'd go get my gingerbread cookie, then my chocolate croissant, polish it off with the ginger and honey tea. And I just did that 4 or 5 times. It was great.
Sounds like a great day. Hey, look, you want to go to the middle section and feel the socks? Like, I don't know what you're doing the rest of your time there.
Hey, I've got, where is it? Here it is. I want to do a dinosaur fact real fast. Is that all right?
Well, I hope you don't mind that there's a jingle.
Play it.
Dinosaur facts.
I like
Dinosaur
it.
fact.
I don't know what to think about that. Here we are. The Stegosaurus. Everybody's heard of the Stegosaurus. Here's a fact about Stegosaurus.
Stegosaurus?
What?
Probably my favorite Maine dinosaur, if we can call things Maine dinosaurs.
Sure, you can. Among all dinosaurs, the Stegosaurus has the lowest brain-to-body ratio, resulting in as low
Pure brawn.
as its brain being 0.001% of its body weight. Despite its small brain, the Stegosaurus never hired Vinny Del Negro as a head coach. And that is dinosaur facts.
You know what? You can go after Vinny Del Negro if you want, the coach of the Bulls from about 2005 to 2008, roughly 6 to 9. But he's better than Billy Donovan is, and I don't want to talk about it anymore.
You have a bee in your bonnet over Billy Donovan.
Billy Donovan is horrendous as an NBA coach. Great college coach, horrendous as an NBA coach.
Hey, let me ask you a quick hypothetical, and then I'm going to jump over to Just Ask Craigslist. Here we go.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Here's your hypothetical. Ryan, you can run up to 35 miles per hour for a minute, but you forget every single good set you've ever had in your life. You don't remember a single good stand-up set. In your mind, you're completely mediocre. You've had a 20-year, utterly unremarkable stand-up career.
Hold on, I can run
You
for
can run up to
35 miles
an
per hour for 1 minute one time?
No, we'll do it like once a day.
So I'd be the fastest man in history?
You would.
Am I allowed to be in the
also,
Olympics?
After every race you win, they'd be asking, why do you continue to pursue? Like, no, it's
So the sets still happen. I just don't think they went well.
you don't remember any good ones.
Am I allowed to be in the Olympics and like world championships and stuff?
I suppose.
Yeah, I'd probably just do that. That sounds fun.
Yeah, it wouldn't bother you that you look back on your career and they're like, so how long did you do it? And you're like, about 20 years. What was your best set? And you're like, well, there was an open mic once where I didn't get, the mic pulled off.
I don't know, but those conversations don't really happen. The things I've done, There's video evidence.
I don't know that I could do it. I don't see much use other than
35 miles per
competing
hour.
for running 35 miles an hour.
Dude.
Yeah.
Do you understand how much you would shatter every world record by? You would have to be drug tested every 5 minutes, though. They would definitely be taking your blood constantly.
They would think that you were like, Neo from like this was the Matrix. Yeah.
35 miles per hour. I mean, this is just off the top of my head, but I think that would mean you would run the 200 in about 12 seconds.
I mean, yeah, you know what? I probably would do it.
Yeah, did you run that? And you'd run the 400 then in about 24.
But you'd just be having all these conversations like, so you've at 47 you decided to go into track and field?
Yes, it sounds
and
great.
You're finally transitioning from
the margin between you and the rest of the field would be like, it would be like when Babe Ruth hits like 60 home runs and the old record was like 20.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, I guess.
I think it's not. Look, I would not want the fame that would come with that, but it does sound pretty fun to just dust people, and then that's all you have to do. And especially since I can only do it one time a day, Then wait a minute, it has to be 2 a day because in the Olympics sometimes you have 2 heats in a day.
Well, I don't know what to tell you, man. We already said it at 1 a day. If this affects your answer, then by all means, think it through.
I think
Talk
you do
it out.
2 in a day sometimes. Hold on. This is big. Okay.
And don't give me this garbage about you can do it 5 times. You can just break it up with totaling a minute. No, you do 1 time up to a minute.
Okay. No. This is getting tough, dude. I forgot about this.
What? You were all in on it a second ago.
Well, you probably just have to do one event. You just have to pick one event. So I think you do only do 1 heat per day for each event. But say if you do the 100 and the 200, you might be running twice in a day, or the 2 and the 4.
What would suck is if
I'm still going to do it.
You did have to do 2, and only one of them would be at the 35 miles an hour, and the other would be whatever speed you got.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
that would
like,
that
what
would
happened?
be fun
You
to
go,
listen to the commentators.
I don't know.
Like,
What
Ryan
happened?
Really
I don't know.
fell off a cliff.
I don't know, man. I just kind of ran a little bit. I just decided to jog it. No, I think you got to go all in. If your powers go away, you just have to crab walk through it and just have fun with it.
Right, because, when it comes to like pay the piper and you're in the finals, you're just going to make sure that you didn't run earlier.
Yeah, also, wait a minute. Is it a 1 minute period in time, or do you get 1 minute of fast running? Because in 1 minute, you can do multiple heats.
I just said this. You weren't paying attention. You get 1 minute. You don't get to like combine over the course of a day. It's 1 minute.
Well, that would be pretty funny then if you use that minute to run the 100, and then you're like, I still have 53 seconds of power in me, and so you just do a full lap at the sprint.
Just lapping people over and over again. It's the first time we've ever seen it. Ryan Conner lapped him twice.
What
Okay.
you said you got one of these Craigslisters?
Yeah, either that or investor's choice. Which one?
Let's do investor's choice.
Okay. Okay. All right. Let me see if I can move this window so I can get the whole thing. This is a lot
This is
to
interesting
read.
podcasting. Guys, just stay with us for a moment. We're going to be moving a window. Hey, it is better than listening to an ad for like a belt for men.
Yeah, we're never going to get ads.
Sissy belts. See, you sick of sissy belts? Don't hold your pants up right. Well, we got a man belt. You know, this is the kind of belt that goes above your ass and below your neck.
Okay, this is investor's choice nonprofit edition. Pick one to give a founding donation to. Are you ready?
Okay.
The first one, Animals Without Borders, a nonprofit coalition that identifies irredeemable assholes online and kidnaps their pets and releases them into the wild.
Okay. So someone's just like a troll, right? This
Right.
organization will steal their pets and release them into the wild?
Yeah, exactly.
Into the wild, not giving them to a better home.
No, just
Okay.
releases them into the wild.
I think I'm against this one. What's the next one?
Okay. Stop Sign Outreach League. We have police officers partner with groups of inner city youth to monitor busy four-way stop sign intersections. And if someone is annoyingly bad at how the flow of traffic at stop signs is supposed to work, the police officers mentor the youth into dragging that driver out of their car and stealing their pants and shoes. Together, we can make a safer and more efficient society through community solidarity.
Okay.
100% that is the one I'm going with.
I like the stop sign one better as an idea. I don't know that it's a good investment.
Well,
Not-
it's a donation. It's a
Nonprofit.
nonprofit.
Donation. Oh, yeah, definitely a stop sign one. Because that drives me crazy. I find in California, no one knows how to do four-way stop signs.
Yes, down the street.
Half
from
the
me.
people just don't stop. Some
Yeah.
don't even slow down. I've almost been hit like right on the corner of my house a couple times from that. But then when people get there, they think that, oh, you just go when the person across from you goes. Well, what if they're turning? That's not how it works. Anyway.
It drives me absolutely nuts how many people blow through. And if they, at least in this area, if they have a Tesla, they're blowing through it. They'll roll up and they could have been dead last and they're going through. They do everything but flip you off on their way out.
Tesla rules.
Yeah, Tesla rules.
What's the Craigslist game? Let's hear it.
Just asking Craigslist, guys. Do we have a jingle for this one yet?
A Craigslist, just checking. What's the price?
This one is, by the way, all the items are real posts.
Hey, Craig.
From
What's that? Okay.
the Norfolk, Virginia Craigslist.
Norfolk, Virginia.
Here you go. You're going to give me, I'm going to read you 3 items that are listed on the Norfolk, Virginia Craigslist, and you're going to tell me in order what they're posted at, what price they're posted at. Not to say
Okay.
that they sold, but what price they're posted at. You ready?
Yes.
The first one is a beach scoop. It's a scoop for beach metal detecting in Moyock. Steel long-handled scoop for beach metal detecting. Never used. There's a picture of it here on a couch. The basket unscrews from the handle to use as a hand scoop if you don't want to use the pole.
I don't even know what you're talking. So you're basically just talking about a hand shovel, like a gardening shovel.
Yes, attached to a pole so you don't
$5.
have to get down on your hands and knees to get whatever quarters are down there.
It's $5. I mean, yes, it's $5.
Okay. Yeah, I mean it is never used, so I'm gonna say 8. The Derek Jeter collection.
Never used. I'm going to say 15. I'm going up.
Derek Jeter collection nesting doll, Virginia Beach. So you know what a nesting doll is, and you know who Derek Jeter is. So I don't have to explain the
So it's
picture.
a series of just like Russian nesting dolls, but they're Derek Jeter.
Yes. Here's the description. Handcrafted and hand painted. Okay. Derek Jeter, Matreshka. It's hard for me to read from this distance. Or nesting doll. A 4-in-1 with a Hoogram certificate of authenticity in the original box made years ago. See the ones on eBay don't look anything like Jeter at all. Smiley face. So better than the ones that are on eBay.
People are very into collectibles, so I'm going to say $120.
Okay, this one is my favorite.
What's your guess?
I mean, hand painted. I'd say $45. All right, the last is, and we both used these before, I'm sure. A medical boot with a water-resistant cover, coming from Hampton, Virginia. Adjustable Velcro straps, as well as a hand-pumped air compression for a custom fit. Comes with water-resistant cover to keep the boot clean and dry in inclement weather. And it's a picture of just exactly that.
A used walking boot better not be listed for more than $20. That is something someone has worn with just a sock for 4 to 6 weeks. It's gonna smell like an alley.
Yeah, it'll
$20.
smell like the inside of a retainer case. Which I still am hoping that someone will make a candle to smell like a retainer case at some point. Okay, here we are. Oh, what did you say? You said $20?
$20.
Okay, I'm going to say 60. So, oh my God. Oh my God. I can't. Wow. You're going to be so unhappy. The least expensive is the Jeter nesting dolls. What did you guess? 120 or something?
120, yeah.
$22.
What? That's a steal. I'd fly out there for that.
That we'll see if they're still available. The second least expensive, or second most expensive, either way, is the medical boot. You said no more than $20. I said, I think 60. It's $100.
They're like, what are they? They're like 60 or 80 new. Jeez.
And disgusting. They don't mention that.
Not a good sign for the economy when used walking boots are going for higher than the old ones or than the new ones.
And the beach scooper, where you can detach the pole if you wish. You and I went back and forth. I think the highest we thought was $15. I think that's what you said. $125.
Get out of here. Get out of town. I'm not buying any of this. All right. The Jeter one I'd buy if they were my neighbor, though. Nick, are you ready to play?
$25 for a beach scooper.
That's crazy.
You could just get a plastic cup. You could go to Wendy's, get a Coke, and use that. It's the same thing.
Yeah, I'm not doing it. Nick, are you ready to play Rank Them?
Yeah, man. You want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
You can't change the work or trait, the love of your life or the person you date. No hiding it or loopholes to escape. Time to list them, then debate. Rank them, a game of luck. Rank them, they all suck. Rank them, 1, 2, or 3. You pick that, whoa, crazy. Rank them.
All right.
Rank them. Rank them.
I don't think we need to explain the rules. The song really laid it out well. Would you like to go first or me?
Sure, I'll go first.
Let's hear it.
Here are the 3 attributes. Number 1, tips 200% on the dumbest stuff and 3% on stuff that actually matters.
Oh, wow. So you're talking about like at a restaurant, they're tipping 3%, but at a cafe where they're just getting like a cup of coffee, or like in an airport, you buy a pack of gum and it gives you the option to tip. They're tipping 200%.
Yeah, they're going to like... It tops out at 25, and they're like, no, that's not nearly enough. They yawned in their hand when they were giving me the big red
But they
gum.
can go
So I'm
to
going to give her. I'm going to give
you
them
go to
$20.
dinner and it's $200, and they go, "I've got this," and then they tip $6.
Yes.
Are you allowed to fill in the tip there, like to just leave cash on the table?
You're not.
That's a loophole. You're right. Okay, what's the next one?
The next one, does not like your stand-up. Thinks that you're very funny off stage. And even when you tell her your stand-up bits off stage, she likes them, but does not like it when you're on there
Okay.
during a show
Okay.
and gives you unsolicited notes.
Okay. It's hard to understand how these people are otherwise perfect. What
That's the
what
beauty of the game.
what's next?
It is. I often have to keep reminding myself they're perfect. And the third, and this is maybe a personal favorite of mine, I just thought of it. They have a side hustle. They own a knife sharpening business in Damascus. And you have to go there once a month with her.
I have to go to Syria once a month.
Once a month with her to help her with her side hustle, knife
It's a
sharpening
side
business for
hustle. A side hustle in Syria.
3 days a month. Yeah.
I mean, let's just say ISIS is closing in. Are we allowed to take a month off?
I mean, you're in no danger. This is merely just
Okay.
an inconvenience.
This is just about the flights. It's not about the fact that ISIS is,
no,
has
it's not a
Syria in
danger
its
thing.
name.
It's like it's completely illogical from a money standpoint, from a time standpoint, and it's incredibly hot.
So I'm doing. I don't think it's that hot there, but okay. We're doing okay. But
It's
I'm
not?
doing. I don't think it's absurdly hot. I don't know.
Hang on,
It's kind of
hang
north,
on.
but
This is at the heart of why I said Damascus. What is temperature?
okay. While you're looking that
And-
up, I'm gonna do some thinking here. So that means I have.
Okay,
I'm
well,
gonna
you're right.
lose-
It's like 50 degrees right now.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, it's just like Mediterranean temperatures. So I'm going to lose 2 days a month to flying. And that's 2 days a month where it's not just losing them, I'm on a plane. I mean, that is 48 hours a month where I have to wear compression socks and stretch in an aisle.
I've got to add something because I was wrong about the weather. You're flying southwest to Damascus. Once a month, and you're sharpening knives.
The tip's the worst. Even though that actually interferes with my day-to-day life the least. It's just so morally revolting to tip 3% for a server.
And 200% for somebody who just like washed your windshield at an intersection that you didn't even want.
Yes. Yeah, that's going to be last. So I dated someone my senior year of college for a little bit who, when I told her I wanted to be a stand-up, she was like, you're not funny though, are you?
Are you? That's
I was like, well, I don't know. All my friends think I am. Seems like you might just have a bad sense of humor. So, I definitely stopped seeing her after that. So that's going to be, man, that's still better than the no tip person. That's going to be number 2. And I think I'm just going to have to spend a lot of time in Damascus.
That's number 1.
I think so, man.
Oh my God.
You said I'm safe. So, I mean, I guess Syria is not really that ISIS isn't in Damascus. So I guess I'm okay.
She either has connections or something. You're not going to ever be in trouble.
Why is the business in Damascus? Is that the only place they have whetstones? Like what?
Solid question.
It's not. This is not a good use of capital.
I mean, these are fair questions that you're free to ask her, but this is there's no budging on this.
Let her live.
This is her side hustle.
All right,
and she needs an assistant.
Damascus is going to be number 1. How about you? How do you rank them?
You know what? I didn't even really think about it.
You
actually.
son of a. Okay.
I would probably go stand up first. Like she just hates it, hates the stand up, but thinks I'm like amusing. Otherwise, she like laughs. The worst part is that she really loves the stand up jokes when you're just like in conversation. She just hates them.
Like stand up.
Yeah, right. That would be number 1.
That just seems so bothersome.
Number 2.
That was something. When I got divorced, I went on a couple of dates with someone who told me, she's like, I don't like stand up, and I said, why? And she goes, I just don't think it's funny. And it's like, well, definitionally, it is. You're just not watching stand-up that's for you. Because there is stand-up that matches your, so it just seems like I don't know.
Yeah, that's still going to be my number one, and then the tip will be number 2.
Really? Damascus is number 3?
I hate the karma of the 3%.
Yeah,
I hate it.
Dude.
But the 200% that you're basically just, like somebody checks your air pressure in your tires and you give them $300, that I would try to see that as a good thing, even though I would be so pissed that we're giving them $300, but it's way cheaper than having to fly to Syria to make $40.
There's going to be blogs about you. The misers of Naperville.
Well, no, not when it comes to like menial stuff.
Right, but sell them a pack of gum and they'll give you $10.
Yeah.
Okay, here's my rank them. Number 1, code switches incredibly, uncomfortably hard. Do you know what code switching is?
No, what do you mean?
It's a term that I never heard until several years ago, but it's when people talk differently around different groups of people, like you're trying to match their dialect.
I see. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's tough.
It's something that's it's pretty uncomfortable when, usually.
Yeah.
Number 2, still thinks she's going to make it to the WNBA, talks about it, has a podcast about it, is horrible at basketball.
Horrible at it.
Horrible at it.
And way past the age,
Way past the age, but still thinks she's going to be in the WNBA.
So she goes to tryouts.
Yeah, I need you to rebound for me. I'm working on this post move where I spin and do a granny shot. It's stuff like that. And she really thinks she's going to be in the WNBA.
Okay.
Number 3, you have to remove all of the water, plum toilets in your house, right? And replace them with natural toilets like they have it at national parks, where it's just a pit with sawdust.
Oh, God, I had those in Boy Scouts. I was really hoping you were going to go the other way, and I would have to hire somebody there to, in my own personal bathrooms, to give out mints and hot towels.
Yeah.
Like they used to have at Caroline's. That was the best. R.I.P. Caroline's. Okay, so... Okay, give them to me again real quick. The short, the code,
the hard code switcher. Okay.
Okay, that sucks.
Gonna play in the WNBA.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
If it kills me. Number 3 is the natural toilets, or the sawdust toilets, whatever we want to call them.
Okay, I got it. WNBA is number 1. That's a really
There's
sweet
a podcast about it.
What do you want, man?
It's very popular.
It's and 3 people listen to it.
So. It's a very popular podcast, and everyone listens to it and makes fun of it. Like, Caitlin Clark's always posting clips from it, and she's like...
Even Caitlin Clark makes fun of it?
Yeah, Caitlin Clark's like, this fool?
Like, she gets... they prank her, hey, we need you to fill in on the Fever tonight.
Yeah, and then she shows up to the arena, and then they're like, psych.
Yeah, God.
And then fool.
It would suck to just watch her heart being broken over and over again. Maybe I got to change that up. Okay, what were the other two? The code
switcher, and the natural toilets.
Okay, the toilet has to be dead last. We can't live like that. It's too cold. We can't open the windows. It would just smell awful.
I don't know why. It doesn't have to be cold. It's not an outhouse.
No, it's cold here, so we can't open the windows.
Oh.
To let it air out some. So it's going to smell like a buffalo's ass for 4 months in my house. I can't. That is dead.
There are people. Do you know there are people who do this now, and they claim it does not smell bad. They claim that when you cover it with sawdust, it does not smell bad.
And this is what I wonder. What are you selling? Are you just trying to sell sawdust?
Oh, right.
You're selling something.
Right.
I don't buy it.
Right.
Yeah, WNBA, I guess, would have to be second. I would tell myself with the code switching.
Your code switcher number 1? Absolutely not.
It's terrible, but maybe she's just trying to connect with people. Maybe it's a good thing. I don't want to see her heart being broken every other week during You know, when people stop making fun of Angel Reese and they're just making fun of my wife.
Dude, all right. Natural toilets is definitely last. Yeah, I just can't do it. By the way, one time a French person mentioned these toilets, and I was like, ugh. And then she was like, oh, Americans, you're so, it was something like, you're so like, I can't remember what word she used, but it was like a synonym for unrefined. And I'm like, wait a minute, you're talking about shitting on sawdust.
You mean trashy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's last is natural toilets. Number 2, the code switching incredibly hard. That's almost as bad as natural toilets to me. Are you telling me you could stomach that? You go to a Jamaican place and they're like,
that I want to do. I'm saying
you
that I would
go to a
try to give her
Jamaican
the
place
benefit of the doubt
with someone
of
who
her
is not Jamaican, and they're just like, the jerk chicken man.
Dude,
Give me a break.
I'm saying
Give me a break, man.
I'm saying that they're well-intentioned. That's what I would try to tell myself. They're not teasing. They're trying to assimilate. They're trying to understand. It would not go down well. I understand. But we don't have to go out to dinner all the time, okay?
Okay, Nick. Well, folks, you heard it here first. I'm Ryan Conner. That's Nick Cobb. Where can they find you? What would you like to promote? And can I actually just say, January 21st and 24th, I am going to be in Roanoke, Virginia at the Grand Inn Theater. And then in Jam and Java in Fairfax, Virginia, in Vienna specifically. And
Nice.
The 16th and 17th, I am going to be at the Funny Bone in Des Moines. You can find tickets through links on my website, ryanconnercomedy.com. I have specials on Amazon and albums and stuff like that, too, if you want to look at them.
So I think I'll be back in Mahomet the end of January. I'm going to be in Bolingbrook in March. I'll be more specific with the dates, but I got time. And then I'm working on a date in Montreal.
Bingo, bango, folks. Thank you for listening. What a time.
Just
What a time to be
couple
alive.
of guys palling around, coming out of your speakers, a beautiful sound. They debate, berate, and have a laugh or two. Conner v. Cobb, for me and for you. La 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 la, la 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 la. Conner v. Cobb, for me and you.
Ryan and Nick. Nick and Ryan. The Scoundrels of the Hour.